morning, Mr. Boo. How did you sleep?
Oh, much better last night.
Yeah. How did you sleep, Twiddles? Like a log. A log dog. Hi, welcome back to me and Mon Ami, and today we are still in Gorbio, but we're about to leave and head to an amazing site in Sospel. Right, so we're just going to get a quick bit of breakfast in the village the morning after the night before, after the slugfest. And then we are headed off to Sospel. Such a lovely village gathering place, isn't it? Just a great place to sit and have your breakfast. Where are we hoping to go for lunch, Mr. Boo?
Well, last time we tried to get somewhere and it was too late by the time we'd had various charging nightmares and breaking downs. So,
and we had a sandwich on the road, didn't we? So we're going to try and get to this restaurant today.
Yes.
Because it's very traditional. And in fact, we should try and book it. Oh, that means you should try and book it.
They don't open for another hour and a half.
Not a bad view this morning. Well, we're about to pack up the tent, so we'll see how that goes, but it is staggeringly hot here, and there are forecasts inland where we're headed of up to 34 degrees, which is I think about 95, something like that. Been these lads on there, looks like one of their early biking holidays. Got all this gear they've got to fasten on in their little tent with their Dickie t-shirts. Dockers, Dickie. We need less stuff next time. Quite a lot less. Charged, we got places to go. Twiggy's ready, let's hit the road. So, one thing we're gonna do that you guys have told us to do is check these Allen keys that are holding the crossbars on, because we did it before we set off and we did notice over the last couple of weeks driving around with the tent on they had loosened, and indeed this is loosened again. Not very loose, but it just needs to be at maximum tightening. Right, Mr. Boo, let's see how this folds back up. So yeah, I think close the door. I've zipped all the other bits up. We've left the duvet in, or should I say the sleeping bags. Let's see if we can get it wrapped back up in a couple of minutes, or under 5 minutes. Watch the aerial, don't get trapped. Yeah, I think if I push some stuff in the back here. Yeah. Okay. So that's that. Telescope the ladder in, push the bits in and put the cover on, and in theory, Bob's your uncle and Fanny's your aunt. Bits in and then the cover on. So basically these lips you use, they go back up, don't they, to hold it in. That's it. You push, I'll pull, Mr. Boo. No innuendos. I don't want any innuendos. They're cheapening this channel. They're spoiling it. There you go. Straight in. As the actress said to the bishop.
Ready to go over?
Get it over, Mr. Boo. Have you sure this is tight enough? Because you can tighten it down. You see what I mean? That's your only bit. Try not to bring the tree with us. Just a bit of tree with us. Gotta clean all the front so we get some clear footage at the front. So we've got a 360 camera mount on the back because we're hoping it's going to be quite a pretty drive, this. I was nervy putting these on, not for the windscreen but for the expensive camera. You want to make sure that everything's clean and that they're getting full suction, as it were. Oh, stop it. More complaints are coming about smut and old-fashioned humour. Telescopic fun for everyone in the big yellow teapot. Danger. Final thing, and most important, so many people forget this, I've done it to my cost. It's no good going to all that trouble to put the camera on if you then forget to clean the lens. Or when you're cleaning the lens, you reset the settings and suddenly find it was not as you wanted it, but that looks okay. Video 5.7K 30, so that's that one. Then you have to try and sync it with this one, which is getting increasingly hot in the sun, but what else can you do? Because you have to take the front thing off. And Twiggy's happy with the setup. She's sat in the driver's seat, and we're almost ready to go. So you paid up, Mr. Boo, how much was it?
€54.
For including the electric?
2 nights of electric and 1 dog.
1 dog, €3 a night extra for the dog. €54, so about £47, £24 a night with all the lecky. Not bad.
Not bad.
You have to bring your own toilet paper though.
Of course.
Twigs, can I get in? She gets sat in these seats and she's like, I'm in charge. But we won't go anywhere if you just sit there, won't we? Honestly. Actually, the car isn't too bad, is it?
Press AC next.
So where are we going today, Mr. Boo?
Today we're going to
Sospel. Right, Mr. Boo, the camera's going to melt out the front. It's so hot, so it'll all sound a bit like Norman Collier used to. Do you remember? When he used to do those impressions of trib comedians coming on at sound going wrong.
Oh.
Back in the day. So we have to stop before we get going and put the aircon on max as you hear it, because the cameras and the microphones are just in meltdown. Nothing is working, so you won't have a film. This is what we were always up against with Elton trying to film in the summer, and the difference was A, it was hotter, and B, we had no aircon to fall back on. At least now we can try and get this camera cooled down. Try.
Where are we going today, Mr. Blue? Today we're going to stay charged. We've got places to go. Twiggy's ready. Let's hit the road. Stay charged. We've got places to go. It's Sunday night. Let's start the show.
Cramp in my hand, it's so hot. It's going well. Driving with Mr. Boo and Tim. A dull no, it's just because it was so hot last night, isn't it? And we walked so much yesterday that I think we both got ridiculously dehydrated, even though we feel like we've drunk gallons of water. Cheers, Mr. Boo!
It's the 3 men of Alcatraz.
3 men of Alcatraz. Okay, and they've got a brolly. And today in this heat. There we think is Castellar. Right, we've been to Castellar.
With the flower pot men.
Of course. We have actually been to Sospel, but as we said, it was one of those days we failed. We had a battery, we ran out of power on the way, didn't we?
Can you imagine with these up and downs?
That's what did us, and we had to recharge at the side of the road, and then we got there and we missed lunch, so we didn't get to go. We were hoping to go. Mr. Boo's going to ring up and see.
Can you see on the right here is the old Viaduct de Caramel?
Oh yes, remember that? Look at the train, single track train. It is spectacular, this valley.
It's gorgeous.
Get another view of the Viaduct of Caramel. There it is. Just spectacular. Like that guy's driving, cutting across that corner. Spectacular, wasn't it? I'm gonna
10
do it
kilometres.
now. 10 kilometres to lunch, please. Spectacular as it is.
I managed to book us a table
Oh, you did?
in one of your crampy pauses.
Cramp's gone now. It's just the arthritis in my right hand and the sciatica in my left leg. Apart from that, I'm almost in the first flush of youth. Do you remember? We pulled in there with the power station.
Yeah.
And we had to plug the external power bank on, and we sat in the absolutely, it wasn't far, it was hot as this. And then eventually we got enough power in and we carried on into this tunnel. Now, are we going to get under this tunnel? Yes, I think so. We're about we went on 2.2, don't we?
Yeah, 3.6 it says, we're fine.
There's a camera on top as well going on.
Yeah.
We're still a meter, yeah. This is a bizarre tunnel. Check this out, folks. It's single lane, single file. A little bit scary. I don't know what speed you're meant to do, but I don't fancy going much quicker. Never know, somebody might turn out from the right. They've got priority to the right, Mr. Burt's friends.
It's 790 metres long. It's a feat of engineering.
Is it?
Yeah.
Was it built by Disembarking Brunel?
It wasn't.
What was it built by?
No, super hard.
Oh, look, there's a lay-by. There's a guy. It's so long.
790 metres.
Yeah. It's bizarre.
But
was it the train tunnel? Yeah, must have been.
Yeah, I think it was the train tunnel that they converted, adapted.
It's fabulous.
But the road goes up, and it's even, if you are taller than 3.5 metres, you have to go on the high road.
Right.
And it's just endless hairpins up over the Col de Castillon, I think it is.
I'll pass. A bit too hot to the windows down. So there we go, we're through that. And because I remember when we were in Elton, we were terrified we were going to lose power. And then
inside the tunnel.
Because we didn't get that much charge into it, did we?
No.
And then we noticed this bit was downhill, and that was a huge relief.
Do you wanna be mon mari? Oui, 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 ma whole vie. How hard can it be? And I'll be your mannequin.
Sospel. I want to try to charge in here. Is it a walk in from here, do you think, on that?
Not too far.
Well, let's go here, because we might put a bit of charge in. We've burnt quite a lot up, and we're going to do a lot of...
Immediately on your right here.
Yeah, exactly, exploring. That's why I saw it from the road. Might look up the chargers on this charger, but it might be handy just to be safe, because we're going to do a lot of exploring, aren't we, in the next couple of days?
Mm-hmm.
And at least it's here, bird in the hand and all.
And it's on Charge Map.
Oh, so you can find out the cost?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're not going to pull the fast charger, we'll pull the 7 kilowatt from the front.
From the front?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do that then. Do your stuff, Mr. Boo. Piggy, you've got to stay here when Mr. Boo's doing the charging. You've got to stay here when he's doing the charging. Because when it's charging, it should appear. It should appear on the screen when it's charging. Nope, not yet. Don't you get a little thing in the socket in there that shows you? I think it's because your rubber thing's stuck through the hole. No?
It's just my door won't close properly.
Really? You need your blue tack again. Your tape. You don't think it works? Oh, you're joking. Oh, it's pathetic. Well, I'm not going to worry about leaving the car here. It's their problem. Some things never change. Broken chargers are broken chargers. It doesn't look very healthy. There's just no lights, are there?
No.
Isn't that pathetic? Just sat there. Right, on y va to lunch. Let's look at this wonderful. Would you say it's sort of slightly Italianate?
Yeah, do you remember there was the thing at each side of the river, they did like
Oh, different coloured houses.
different
here.
coloured houses, and one was a
Style.
rich side and one was a poor
Yeah.
side.
Oh, look, the kids doing their dance rehearsals for the end of year show. So this is where we're headed for lunch, but not in this building that's falling down, I hope.
There's a risk of effondrement.
I want to go up this street. Let's have a quick nosy. The Col de Saint-Jean, because we're a little bit early. How strange is this? Well, I might have got us a bit lost now. The trouble with old towns is you never get any phone reception, so you can't actually check where you're home. We seem to be coming to a square. I think this is the square where the big church is, isn't it? Yeah, fabulous church. Very Italian style, isn't it? Do you remember? Mr. Boo's choking. Are you going to make it to the restaurant? Do you think you might die? Did it go down the wrong hole? Oh dear, Twiggy. Let's go and pray for him quick. I think it's time for lunch, Mr. Boo. Don't want your car in down in an alley. And there's Grandy Pandy, looking a bit overburdened. So, second time lucky. It's only been 2 years we've been trying to come to this restaurant. Not necessarily because we think it's going to be super special, but we were just intrigued by it, weren't we? It's felt the most local, and the crowd certainly looks local, and it's got men on their lunch breaks, men who look like they do physical jobs. And I always like these kind of places, you often get good value. Twiggy making friends as usual. This is the next to a man hammering. No. So they do rabbit and they do tripe here, which I fancy, but they only do it in winter. This is the other menu. That's the standard, get used to it if you're new here.
And of course, there's a tartare de boeuf.
I can't have beef again. After that Chateaubriand in last week's episode, well, maybe I could. Twiggy's doing a photo shoot already. What you fancy, Mr. Boo?
Well, I feel like something salady would be a good move, but they also make their own pasta.
Oh, do they? Oh, well, that could be a winner. Caught sight of the frites. We're both trying to wean ourselves off having a massive frites yesterday, but these look lovely and homemade as well. Maybe revise your order and have frites and one pasta. Do you think she'll do that? You see, I spotted these chips over there. Look at those. I just had one, they're fantastic. I'm jealous, but I can't have chips 2 days running. Mr. Boo.
I've got a veal Milanese.
A scallop Milanese. Very nice.
Crispy, crunchy, yummy.
Not too well done. Nice.
Perfect.
And I've got rabbit breast, rabbit leg, and gnocchi, potato gnocchi in a sauce. Let me taste it. So yeah, Girol's, it's a theme. I didn't really know it was Girol season. I don't think it is it?
I don't think it's Girol season.
No, but there's just a lot of Girols around here. Mushrooms. And it's funny, the gnocchi looks really plain and uninteresting, and it's not. It's delicious. I mean, it's definitely homemade, you can taste it. Bit of the rabbit. That's a nice piece of rabbit, look at that. Oh, it's really good. I also fancy there's some white wine in it, don't you? Quite boozy. It's all going on. That blokey table over there spilt his water, didn't he, Mr. Boo?
Did.
And then it drifted under those ladies' table, and they said he'd wet himself, and he said it was because he had a grand beat. We won't translate that for you, but we'll leave it in the air, as it were. Well, that was absolutely delicious. And how much Mr. Boo paid?
46 euros.
€46, so 2 main courses. I mean, I was saying that the Lapan I had, which was €18, about £16, you know, would be sort of 28, 30 in a posh place, and would be just the same or not as good. Love those kind of places. We're also saying that despite the fact that it's staggeringly hot, these back streets are just so much cooler. It's that old theory of why they built them high and keep the sun out. They're naturally air conditioned. But anyway, we're going to go and get back in Grandi Pandi and head up to, what's this place called?
The Chapelle Notre-Dame de la Menor.
I'm just going to call it the Great Wall of Sospel. Grab some water, Mr. Boo, for us and Twigs. Fresh from the well of Sospel, the Great Well of Sospel. Sospel Well. It's so hot, even the cats are sheltering under the wheelbarrow. Look at that. You're going to toast each other. Maybe they're going to do more than that, I don't know. Looks already pregnant. Man down here with his beers, doing a bit of fishing. Nice way to spend an afternoon. Getting a good tan on his back. So we found a convenient map, so you can see where we are here. Look at Sospel right down the bottom. And ultimately, we're going, can you see where this Great Wall is? Somewhere there.
Well, there's 2 people lost there looking at a map. That could be us.
That's them looking for it. And then ultimately we're going to go on to this famous Col de Torini, which is known by all the cyclists and also known as one of France's most dangerous roads. You can see how every car is absolutely covered in this desert dust that's coming. Well, Grandi Pandi would have been charged if Grandi Pandi's charger wasn't malfunctioned. Anyway, we press on. Put your cap back on, Mr. Boo. Goes in reasonably easy, doesn't it? Bloop. Bloop. Which way? Right.
No, left.
Oh, right. Really?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's rob a bank. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's crashing in the screen. Comme ci, comme ça, ouah, ouah, ouah. J'adore mes amis. Oh, how dull life would be. And I'd be a vagabond, a small feat in the big mound together.
Can you see with these bends how we're never able to do it with Elton? Even with a full charge, even if we were full in Sospel,
Oh, we couldn't get up here.
couldn't get up here.
Yeah. I mean, we could, but you'd have had to well, didn't you work out we couldn't come up here and then, even if we recharged in Sospel? I think we could do that, but then we'd have had to go back to Sospel and charge for another 2.5 hours, which made it
Yeah.
impossible as a day trip.
Yeah.
You know, when we were doing that Barcelona trip in the Citroen and me, you know, sometimes we were doing 4 or 5 charges in a day, but we were carrying on. But if you've only got a day to film, or if you're only on a 3-day trip or whatever, it just meant you couldn't go to places like this. We've wanted to come to this for years. You have, haven't you?
Yeah.
And every time we got near, we just go, you know what, we can't do it. We haven't got the time. But today, hopefully, we're going to get there. Wow, there's the wall to walk on to the chapel. What a place to put a chapel. That is unbelievable.
I can't believe we've made it after all these years.
Are you emotional?
I am a bit emotional. It's a virage dangereux. You're not
The whole
bleeping
thing.
kidding.
I hope there's a car park. I just want to stop. My heart is in my mouth. Stunning, but, well, you think this?
I think this.
Here.
Yeah.
It's in the sun, but if we carry on, we might not get anything.
Yeah.
On the boot, it's so hot in the back that the Coca-Cola has just exploded. Look at that. I've never seen that, have you? That wasn't because it fell, it just went bang. It's because we've got the fridge in there. It's just so hot. Can you drive up to it? I can't imagine you can. No, it's steps. Right, so that is the only option. We're going to have to park in the sun. Wow, that is amazing up there. Our friends at the motorhome had the same idea. So I think it's up here, Mr. Boot, these steps. Just what we need to climb in this heat. Hey Meta, translate this.
The building had a defensive role in the access to the castle of La Manure. A part of the lateral wall remains in place, indicating that it completely blocked the spur.
Oh, I just realised it's in English there. That's funny. Right, Mr. Boo, let's do the Great Wall of Sospel. Very strange. So this was a sort of, must have been a pilgrimage climb, don't you think?
It's because it's high up and overlooks two different valleys.
That we came up. It's insane. Look at that road. It's an amazing staircase. Bring on the cramps again. Most amazing view. Look at the blossom behind. It's gorgeous. Hey, I wonder if it's open. Something tells me not. And here by the donation window, you can just about see in. You see that? Beautiful stainless window. What an amazing place. Well, Twiggy's gone to bed, but we're still just about up. Mr. Boo's about to go and wish it up. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please give us a like, please give us a comment, and obviously, please think about buying us a coffee. It really does help support these trips. And of course, join us next week when we're going to attempt to drive France's most notorious road, the Col de Torini. So, you know what I'm going to say. Stay charged, everyone. Bye.
Bye.